I really wanted to play drums, but I actually started with trumpet. Basically, after a few months of doing I just wanted to quit music, and then the teacher say, hey, why don't you just start with drums? Which sounds a bit like, why don't you just go for a more stupid instrument? And I'm like, yeah, it's the instrument that I always wanted to play. And that's how I started. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old, and I couldn't be happier to finally play the instrument that I've always dreamed of when I was 2 years old. The way I think is usually that if somebody else is able to do something, then why shouldn't I? So I just decided that if there were already professional drummers in the world, that could be a good chance for me. I decided I wanted to be a professional drummer very early age. I just loved it, you know. I just thought that it was worth it to be doing what I love as a profession. Routine itself is the enemy of practicing. Because if you do always the same things, you're not gonna improve. So I usually start with something that I barely can play or even I cannot play. So I'm forced to start very slow, and I can use my mental energy to be 100% focused on what I'm doing. And eventually, after, 45 minutes, an hour, I'm probably able to play that thing that I'm practicing, and I'm also warmed up. So I'm moving to stage 2, where I practice things that I'm already able to play, but they don't sound as good as I want. So basically, I'm moving my focus from what I want to play, what I want to learn, to how I want it to sound. The third phase of that, as a reward of a good practice session, I just have fun and playing along with tracks or do some improvisation. I think that's important to be done in that specific order. First off, listen to a lot of music. Most importantly, go study with a good teacher, if you can. A good teacher is an external eye that can see you and watch you and correct and fix things that you cannot see on yourself. I always encourage people to go and start from zero with a good teacher. When the foundation is well done, then all the rest of the work is going to be easier. Start with a good teacher, listen to a lot of music, and don't try to copy or emulate or be someone else. Just try to be yourself. Just try to be the best version of yourself. I'm a bit of a nerd, so I really love the instrument itself, and I really love to experiment with hardware also. I try to find more comfortable solutions. First choice on toms is to use the G12 clear, but for example, when I play with my band, DESTRAGE, I use the EC2 clear, and I use the G12 as a razor heads, and they sound awesome. Of course, a double ply is more durable, and it gives less problems when it's mic'd up on a live situation. So in general, the EC2 is my go-to choice for that kind of environment. To me, it's all about having fun and see if what you come up with could have a musical application. After trying every Evans heads, I think I found the piece of senses with bass drum and snares. I'm really happy with the EQ4 clear on the bass drum with a couple of EQ pads on the inside. When it comes to snares, the main difference for me is the type of hoops. If I have die-cast hoops, then I like to use the HD dry. I love to use the G14 coated on a triple flange hoops. It's much more of a traditional sounding. First choice on toms is to use the G12 clear batter heads. Very aggressive, very open, because I think it cuts through the music, still maintaining the tonal characteristic of the drums much more to my taste.